designed to motivate, inspire, build, and support women to become all they can be, woman to woman.
So, all this talk about violence against women, all this crime that taken place against women, it had me thinking about myself. I myself was in an abusive relationship some years ago, and this is not something that was expected because this is someone I was with for a very long time, and I grew with this person together since I was 17 till I was 28, 29, somewhere around there. It started off simple because these things don't just escalate overnight. There are things that happen over time. And in my situation, it started off very simple. I mean, it was simple to the point where if he spoke to me and he wasn't satisfied with my answer, my response, or my reply, I would get a tap. Or driving his car if I go down in a pothole. Probably once or twice there was the odd lash as in slap, but in my case it wasn't like, an actual cut tail, licks or anything. But the more it happened, the more it degraded me. There was this one day, he didn't hit me. It was a normal morning. We used to live together. A normal morning. Woke up, prepared breakfast, I cleaned out, I swapped him up, and he woke up and he picked up the broom and started to sweep, even though there was nothing to sweep. And I asked him, I said, what you doing? I swept out already, I cleaned out already, and your breakfast is in the microwave, And he just wasn't satisfied. I asked him, so what happened to you? Why you just like that this early morning? What happened, And he left where he was in the kitchen, and he came over to me in the living room, and I froze because I didn't know what he was going to do, right? But then he grabbed me by my throat and raised me on the wall. Like, I'm 5'2". He was probably almost 6 feet. He was actually just looking me in my eyes and telling me I was going to shut up when he talked. He fed up with me and my mouth. I was just going to shut up and listen. I always have to respond. And I remember him holding me by my throat and looking in his eyes. And all I was seeing is evil. It was just this angry face with these evil eyes looking at me. Now remember, I didn't curse. I didn't tell him anything disrespectful out of the way because I was already afraid of him. I didn't know what he was going to do. And there and then was when I decided, okay, this is not for me. When he let go of my neck, I practically fell to the floor. I was this close to passing out. My eyes filled up with water. I started to cry. I said nothing to him. I went inside, I changed my clothes, picked up my handbag, and I left. And I went to the police station. I made a report. The officer even told me they would come home and they would warn him, etc., etc. He asked me what I'm going to do. I told him I'm going to leave, but I don't think the officer believed me, right? Because in many situations like these, the women do ever leave, especially not on the first report or anything like that. And he asked me if I needed company to go home. I told him no. But this time, all the way home, I was praying. I was praying because I was scared. But at the same time, I had enough, and I wasn't going to wait until something happened to some extreme point where it was a point that I couldn't come back from. So when I got home, he was there. He asked me where I went. I took a deep breath and I told him. So I went to the police station and made a report. His first words were, "You want to put my name in the police station?" I was scared. I said yes. He got even more angry. He started to cry, but he knew his name was already in station. So ain't no way he was going to lash me or do anything there. I just came from the police station. I mean, if anything happened to me then, what you going to tell the police? Right? And he sat down. When he sat down and he calmed down, I continued. I said, this is not for me. I'm not happy. And I'm going to leave. I think even up to today, he's still surprised that I made that move and I didn't go back. I remember a while after that, after I left, and we started talking much better. And he asked me when I was coming home, and I told him I wasn't coming home. When you make moves like that, you don't go back. Because when you go back, things always get worse. It was hard because it's somebody I loved since I was 17 years old. The moral of the story is, you women out there need to protect yourself. You need to decide you love you more. You need to decide you want to live. You cannot stay in a situation like that, an abusive relationship, and not expect that things will only get worse, because it only will. I had a mother, I had younger sisters who never knew what was going on until I left and I told them what was going on. And from there, their words and encouragement, they gave me the strength to do what I needed to do. So my sisters, my gay friends, you women out there in these unhappy, abusive relationships, you need to decide what's best for you. You need to make the move. Don't be afraid. I mean, just say a prayer, talk to God, and do what you need to. You guarantee you can't go wrong doing that. Okay? So, sorry to get a little emotional there, but that is up close and personal in my life. I'm Deja Marie. We'll talk again soon.
Designed to motivate, inspire, build, and support women to become all they can be. Woman to woman.